All right, we have it. Okay, sounds good. So what we're looking at on the screen, and I just want to confirm you can see my screen and the cursor moving around. You have all of that?
Yes.
Okay, so what you're looking at here is based on my login. You'll notice up here at the top that I logged in as Dean. And you have what we call messaging and alerts. These are really cool, by the way. Messaging is kind of like an internal thing where you can set, hey, I need to go do this, or I want to send a message, maybe to your wife, to take a look at the billing on this, and you don't want her to forget. So these are messages that you can assign to yourself, or you can assign to other people, and it'll show on their screen based on their login. So really simple, really easy to use. Down here are what we call the alerts. Now these are automated, which are really nice. You can set up your different alerts. You go into the manage alert system, and here you can actually create them. And it's all based on criteria. So, hey, every time, an order is edited, or, a file is uploaded, or something changes, you can have it notify you either on the screen, which is what we call the dashboard, or through an email, or it could even send you a text message. Make sense so far?
Yes.
Yeah, so super simple, and those are really nice. They are used very, very heavily, but again, this is kind of the home frame, if you will. Now, across the top, you will notice some different areas for like customers and quick price and estimates. This is what we call the sales model. You also have production, accounting, purchasing, the management of the setup of your various products and pricing and all that fun stuff. But let's just keep it here for now. And what we could do is go in and create an estimate. Now, I think you will really like this. It's super simple. And this is what people really love about it. You will see your customer here. I can start typing the name, and it'll give me a list of companies. I could give it a description. We're just going to call it print. We can do an origin. We can enter in a PO. We can specify the contact that's associated with this. We can add a new contact, who the salesperson will be, all that fun stuff, but it's really simple. That's it. Go next step, and then we get to the products. Products inside of CoreBridge are, much simpler than they are in Sirius, and not in a bad way. They're simplified, right? It's just easier. And the nice part about the products is you can create your own visual screen. So let me show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna go in and add a product, and let's just say we're gonna do a digital print, a print and amount scenario. Now, one thing you will notice here, you have my products, global products, and customer products. Customer products are specific to the Bank One record that I selected. So these are the things that they commonly buy from me, and I don't have to go search for them. They're just here. Global is, hey, this is just a running list of all of your products, by the various categories. You can filter, you can search, do the various things. And then you have your products that are, in essence, yours, right? This is kind of what you use on a regular basis. So when I select this, it adds the item to the list. So you will see we have a vinyl, we have a foam core. Now, I could do what we call switch part. They may want this mounted to aluminum. So I just do a switch part and use the 040 as an example, or change it to Coro. Same way with the vinyl. Maybe they want a high performance vinyl, so I can just switch it to a high performance. But in this case, I'm gonna keep it simple, and we're just gonna go to what we call edit. Now, when I click the edit, it shows the graphical interface of where I enter in the height, the width, what machine it's going to run on. You can see this is already selected. They do have the layout that's very similar to Sirius, where we can come in here and say, hey, these prints are going to be 10 inches by 20 inches, and we're going to do 50 of them. And there's going to be a yield and a layout. We can set the gutters, we can set the bleeds, the top and bottom, the various things there, which will then specify the amount of waste and the linear footage that we'll consume off of that roll. You with me so far?
Yes.
All right. So
I never heard about the gutter before. Is that like extra part of the top?
Yeah, you're referring to the gutter. So the gutter on basically is going to be margin gutter or is really what that is. Yep. Okay. Yep. Just a terminology thing, but yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. But once I save it, it then updates everything else with this. You can see we now have, it updated that we need a 10 by 10 for now. I could go in and change that. I could edit and say, hey, the mount needs to be a little bigger, but it does that by default. We'll see this is, have all the various different options. Now, that's kind of a simple model. Let me just save this here. Let me show you another graphical interface. Let's say we're going to install these, right? So we're also going to need to add an installation. So we're going to do, let's just call it install. And then we're going to add our installation in here. So we just do again, this is just pulling your list of products. And then what is it? Is it electrical? Is it just labor and services? Do we need a boom truck? So again, but the nice thing about this, you see all of these little fields and drop downs and, overtime charges. And, so here's an example of an installation. And let me delete this one. And let me add another one just to kind of show you. Let me just pick this one here, labor and services. And you'll see how this one changes, right? You'll see how this installation has various different fields than the other screen. You can completely customize these. So let me give you another example. Let me add another part. And let me just say, let's say it's channel letters, right? I'm just kind of giving you a visual of how this works. So if it's channel letters, we got the height, the width, the font type, the letters, the return depth, the return color. And then if we need to add the LEDs, you would then have the LED option, right? So, LED modules, we would pick that. And then, the horizontal and vertical stroke, the number of modules, how we're going to mount it. All of these fields, and I know kind of going through this quickly, but all of these fields, the graphical interface here is designed by you. Now, what you see will come with it, just so you're aware. So it's not like you get this and it's blank and none of these options are here. But if you wanted to go in and add in additional fields on your print options or your install or your design or whatever, you have full control over that.
No coding needed.
All right. So we're good there?
Yeah, as in no coding needed, right?
No coding needed. It's all, let me go show you. So let me go show you how it is real quick, and we'll take a look at this installation one here. So I'm going to go open up another tab and go into my management area here for a moment. And we're going to go to what we call the parts, very similar to Sirius, right? So you'll see a lot of the same terminology there. But it's what we call pricing templates. So if we go to pricing templates and I just come in here and type in install, right? So we'll then have an install one. And then you'll see that there's various options here. And let me back up. That's not a good one. Give me 1 second. Let me go here and let me go install. It was this one here. I'm going to see what template it's using. JB installation labor. All right. So basically you create templates and then assign it to your products. JB dash installation labor. There we go. So now you will see the list of all the options, right? Number of installers, number of sign, after hours premium, the travel time, all of that fun stuff. And you add these as custom properties. You with me so far?
Yes.
So once you have your custom property created, you will then have a template. See this template here?
Yes.
And you could drag these around and move them. Well, then you want to add the pricing to it. So the pricing is all a drag and drop option. The number of man hours times the installation rate times the after hours premium plus the travel time, times $48, dollars, or, again, structure it however you like. But yes, there is no coding. It's all drag and drop. Everything is right here. Really simple, really easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Any questions on that?
No. It looks a lot faster and simpler than what we're doing right now.
Oh yeah. It's definitely faster. It's not processing as much, then it's just faster, right? So let me go ahead and go next step. And you'll see we can set a follow-up date. This is part of those notifications and alerts, just so you're aware. The billing address, hey, are they going to pick it up? Are we going to deliver it? We're going to ship it? What's the various options? And then we save it. I mean, it's really that simple. Once it's saved in the system, You then have the option. Oh man, hold on one second. I actually used that part that I needed to. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Let me go change this real quick. Let's see here. I need to. I made a change to my product and my pricing formula, and I jacked it up. Let's see here. I'm gonna print. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right.
Give me a second, Dean.
Sorry about that.
Give me a second, Dean.
Go ahead.
Can you hold 1 second? Sorry. Can you hold 1 second?
Sure.
Yeah. Do you need anything for that second? Is the order? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I got 24. Yeah. All right, sorry.
Okay. All right. So, once we have this saved, it gives it an estimate number. Again, very easy on the eye, not a whole lot here. But here's one thing that's really nice about this is you can actually go into the view ddetails of the item, and you can start associating images with it. So we can browse, and we can say, hey, this is, I think I probably had some options here. Let me see. We'll just do this one. Oh, no, here we go. We'll just pick that image there. So we can upload the file, and it could be big, it could be small, it doesn't matter, right? But basically we have an image of what's going to be printed on that particular sign. Now you can also attach additional files. So if there was a multi-image scenario, this would kind of be the first one, and then you go into manage, and then you could drag and drop files within here as well. So you can have additional files if you so needed to do that. So if we needed to browse and find something here, and let's just say it's a PDF, as an example, we're going to upload that. So we can have the PDF with it as well as the image itself. Any questions with that?
No, that's great. So we can put like a proof of the T-shirt there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely you can, by all means.
Okay.
Now, here's the nice part about it, is once you associate the proof of the T-shirt here, you can then change this to awaiting customer approval.
Okay.
And then it will give them access to the portal to approve the image. So, I'm going to click on the email here so I can get the link. But the customer would get this link here.
Uh-huh.
Let me copy link. I'm just going to open up another tab here and paste that there. So they would get an email, whatever the template you want it to look like, saying, hey, Mr. Customer, you have a proof that you need to approve. It'll take them here. It'll show them the total. They can approve it. They can add change requests. They can upload additional files and make a note that says, hey, no, Lowe's, you need to take a look at the image that I uploaded. I wanted something similar to that. So it's a whole communication portal as well, but they can do the online approval right here. This is another nice feature that they offer.
Okay.
Any questions with that?
Yeah, so that on the corner on the top left, you can have news there or messages?
Yep, that's all driven by you.
Where it says the January special?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you update that all in the management system where we were earlier with the products. There's just other little notations that you could do there, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so they can approve or they can add change request. If they do that change request, what happens?
If they do a change request, then it would actually update it in the system. Let me go back here. So you will notice this drop down here that you would see revision. So it would change it to revision, and then you can go in and see what, and then you can go in and see whatever notes that they would have entered in right here on the customer tab.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet, man. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Now, once everything's approved and ready to go, I mean, it's literally very similar to Sirius in this model. You literally just, I mean, you can approve it, you can do whatever you want, but I mean, you know, the short answer, let me go back here to the main screen, is it'll convert to an order. You see it right here?
Yes.
So, I mean, it's, again, no different than kind of Sirius is in that front, but you literally just convert to an order. And when you convert it, it's now a WIP, which is a work in progress, no different than you see with Sirius. You can email the invoice. You can have them pay it online if you want to do that. You can enter payments, you know, no different than you kind of do now, assuming you're doing that. But, you know, you can apply the deposits and payments against the order. Once it's in WIP, you then have the ability to set up your various workflow stations as well, very similar to Sirius, where we're going to drop this into production, and then we're going to say, hey, you know, it's in cutting, or it's in printing, or it's in assembly, or, you know, wherever you want to drop that, assuming you want to use those. Again, all of these are end user defined by you, so you will structure these however you like.
Okay.
And then that gives you the ability to start looking on the production side. And I'm just going to open up the queue here, but you'll see your WIP, you built, your, you know, what's been outsourced, what's waiting for delivery, what's waiting to be shipped, what's waiting to be picked up. But, you know, those are those options. So here's a running list of your work in progress right here.
Okay.
And then we can set the filters to say, hey, show me everything that's on the press or the printer or the cutter or that's in assembly. And then we'll see that job right here that we just put in.
Okay. Can you go into that job?
Yeah, you can select the drop down. You can see the details right here. I changed the product because I had to do that a while ago. But yeah, so you'll see the item, you'll see the details of it. But yeah, I mean, you can just click on it and then go into the job itself by all means.
Okay. Give me 1 second, Dean. Hold on.
Sure.
Yes. Who is this? Oh, yeah. How you doing? I'm sorry. Yes, can I call you right back? I'm on a conference call right now. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a call in a little bit. Thank you, James. Bye. Sorry about that. Okay, Dean, sorry.
Oh, no worries. No worries at all. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you have the ability, you can open the job up, you can change the status and all from here. You know, keep in mind this is the production component, so you can allow employees to log in and only have access to the production area, so they only see, you know, production details. Over here to the left, I want to point something out, is you'll notice there's a white block here. If I click on this white block, it opens up a little window to set color coding. Now, these are just ones that I created in my demo, but you may want to have some, you may want to have just like red, blue, and green or something. But, you know, red is a rush job. And then I can make that a priority of 1, and it'll show in the list right here. So anything, and I'm gonna take this off and show all of them. You'll see how we have an orange, a blue, a red. You know, do you see what I mean? So as you're looking at this, you can see that detail.
Okay.
Any questions on that? And then here's the one we put in. You can hover over these you know, these images and click on them and open them up right here. Really nice. Very user friendly.
Can you do communication here in this part with other team members?
Yes. Yeah. So keep in mind, I'm logged in as me, but on my home screen, my alerts and messaging would be specific to whatever I have set up that's, for production. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, mine's more sales related because when I do demos,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
But like,
if I'm
what was that section where you have the production schedule? Yeah, is that, can you put messages here on this part, like tied to the orders?
well, you can actually add notes, and you can actually see those notes. So you can go to the production notes, and you can view the related products, and that sort of thing. But I mean, you can click on this, and it would actually show you right here. But yeah, absolutely, you can add notes.
Can you like, for example, let's say we have a change on the design, and I want to tag the graphic designer. Can you do something like that where he gets a notification?
Yeah, you can. So what should happen is, if you look at let me hold on, let me get off of this here. But if we run down this list, you'll notice that there's JB, DS. What happens is you just click on the block here and you start typing in Dean, and then I can tag them. And then when I tag them, I can then have an alert based on that tag. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But if they're using the dashboard the way that they're using it, then they can say, hey, just show me the things that are assigned to me. Here are those items that are assigned to me.
Got it, yeah.
And they'll just pop up automatically. One of the things you have to be careful with is you don't want to have too many alerts because it becomes too much and they start ignoring them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But before we end the call, I want to show you what we're doing right now, so you can get an idea of what we want to or what we used to, and then if we can transfer what we're doing to this system.
Okay, so do you want me to give you controls so you can share your screen?
Yeah, but it has to be on another computer because I don't have Sirius on this one.
Okay, do you want to jump over to another screen and log in, or?
Yeah. What's the website?
Why don't you jump over there? Tell me when you're there.
I'm here.
Okay, so go to gotomeeting.com.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
And on the top right-hand corner, you should see a button that says Join a Meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And then it should ask you for a 9-digit number.
Okay. Yes.
You ready for it?
Yes.
708 998 589.
Got it.
All right, so let me make you presenter. Okay.
Sure. Okay, can you see me?
Yep, I can see.
Okay. All right, so what we're doing right now is we enter the orders here. And can I close this? Oh, sure. Okay. And then, for example, this order, we save it. We save the order, the work order, and daily. Daily orders, and then I think I put the wrong number. 8.
Okay, I'm following.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's name it something different. There you go.
Yeah. And then once we have that, we go to Monday. And this is where we have all the production. So we have different boards for screen printing, promotional items, and these are like the coming. So for example, that order that I saved is for vinyl. So I put here Zavala barbecue, and then I attach it here.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. That way, they have it. They can just click here, and
Yep.
that's the order. Now, what we like about this is that we can have all this information
Yep.
and messages and everything. We can tag whoever and get notification. So that this has really helped us. We don't print any orders anymore. Everything is here. So what my goal that I was telling Joe is that right now we have Sirius, we have Monday, and then we have share files where we have all the customer files in the cloud. Here.
Okay.
And we use ShareFile for proofs, and it's basically the same that we send a proof. They have a button where they approve it or they make comments and stuff like that. So
Okay.
if I could have all those three systems in one, that'll be the best option.
Well, I think CoreBridge can definitely do. I mean, one, you could do the estimates, you could do the orders, you could do the artwork approval, and
Yeah,
you could
maybe-
do the tracking, but it's
Yeah,
not
maybe-
going to look like this. You know, it's going to be different.
Yeah, and I understand. I mean, it doesn't have to look like this, but as long as it's something user friendly, and I mean, we'll get used to the new system. But I just wanted you to see what we're doing, and
Yep.
so
Yep.
you know if we can kind of do the same with CoreBridge.
Yeah, you definitely can. It's just this is really nice. You know, I mean, one thing with Monday, this is all they focus on. You know what I mean?
Correct,
They focus on the production thing. You know, we're a bigger picture from estimates to pricing, to tracking, the shipping, the whole invoicing, the whole 9 yards. So this is actually really nice right here. So
and it might be that we keep Monday for a while and then we change it later. I don't know, but I really like CoreBridge. What I'm seeing, I really like it. We like control. It has helped us a lot, but I think this is more user friendly.
Yeah.
And,
well, I can tell you this, and I hate to talk about things that aren't there yet, but we are coming out with a significant upgrade to CoreBridge. That will probably be out in 4 to 6 months, and it's going to incorporate some more advanced tracking methods like you just saw with Monday. So it's going to have some of those advanced visual features, but right now it's not there. And you would get those updates by all means. You would they would come with it. But for the time being, kind of what I showed you on the screen is how it works. And it all works the same way. It just, it's just a little bit visually different is the thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that the whole presentation, or were you gonna show me something else?
No, I mean, I could show you whatever else you want to see, but I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, it's no different than Sirius. Once it's finished with production, you mark it to an invoice, and you invoice the customer. They can pay it. You can cut POs out of it, typical things. I mean, I could show you any of that if you want, but that was kind of a nutshell of.
Yeah. I didn't want to cut your presentation showing you this.
No. I mean, we were pretty much wrapped up, other than turning it to an invoice. But you know how that works.
Yeah. Okay. As far as setting up products and stuff like that, we have like it's been a long time. I mean, it has taken me a long time to set up all the different products, especially t-shirts and like all the different garments. Is there a fast way to do that?
You're going to have to reset all of that up in CoreBridge. None of that will come over.
Okay. Okay.
Now we can bring over your customers, your contacts. We can bring over your order history, so it'll be there as a reference. But as far as going forward with new products and new pricing, you're going to have to reset all that back up. It's going to take some time to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hold on.
Sure.
¿Quién es Benito? Ah, sí, nos van a entregar material. Si quieres, lo pongan ahí. Sí, ahí, pónganlo ahí. Okay, sorry. All right. What else? So yeah, I will have to work on the setting up the product and all that.
Correct.
And you said that the storefront will be the same. It just connects to either one of the two.
That's correct. It's the same storefront. Yep.
Okay. What is the monthly fee on CoreBridge?
Let me switch back over to. Let me make myself presenter again, and you should better see my screen now.
Yes.
Okay. So CoreBridge.net. You can go to the CoreBridge.net website, and you can go to the pricing.
Okay.
And it'll give you the different levels. So part of it is, which one are you looking for? I mean, you're not a starter by any means. I think you're going to be either small business or plus, and those are determined down here below. So you'll see what these are: small business and plus, and what's included. The small business and the plus. The only difference is you'll notice some of these here. You'll have like the vendor management, creating POs. I mean, you're going to probably want the customer portal so they can, attach files and approve things, the individual catalog. These are really the only things difference between the small business and the plus. So assuming you want the customer portal, now our work approval and all comes with it. They just won't have the customer portal piece with it, but you would be looking at $299 a month. Now that gives you up to 20 users. You know what I mean? So you'll have more users than you actually need.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sorry, what's the customer portal again?
What I had shown you earlier, where you had the ability to upload additional files and communicate. So if you're not using the portal, it just sends an email that says, hey, do you approve it, or suggest changes. The customer portal allows them to go in, look at their estimate history, look at their order history, reorder from you. So the portal just adds additional functionality is what it does.
Oh, okay. Okay. And that's something we can upgrade to later?
Oh, yeah. You could start with the small business and then just jump to plus whenever you're ready. By all means, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely are here. I mean, the starter, you're way beyond the starter. You're definitely here.
Okay. All right. How would it work with the control, so we don't end up paying double when we transfer?
So what we would do is we would give you 2 months free on this model to give you an opportunity to get everything switched over.
Okay.
And you should be off and running within a couple months. You know what I mean? I mean, there's And the sooner you do it, then that's great. And then what will happen? So you continue to pay where you are with Sirius,
Yeah.
and then of course, what are you paying with Sirius now? Do you know?
That's what I was gonna check right now. I think we have 1, 2, 3 users.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let me go pull it up here, and I'll tell you. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Front end. So you're paying $192.
Yeah. So the same.
Yeah, and practically the same. Yeah. Yep. I was gonna say if you were paying more, then I would take the control one and put it on hold for 2 months. But
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So what we would do is give you 2 months free with this, and then at that you would need to be switched over, and then you would need to call the Sirius support team and cancel your subscription over there.
And that only cancels the support, but we can still use it, right?
No, you would no longer have access to it. I mean, you're paying monthly to run the application. You would have access to the database, but no, you wouldn't be able to use it.
Oh, okay.
Now, so part of it is, what we would do is, and again, and let me scroll down to the bottom and go to the support page, and let me type in Sirius here. So you'll see the importer. We can actually import the data. Assuming you want to do it, you can import the data from Sirius, over to.
Yeah. No, I think we would, because we have all the reports for sales tax and all that.
Yep.
We would need that. And you can do you can create the same reports in Corebridge?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reports in Corebridge. Sirius definitely has a lot more, by all means. But yeah, there's quite a few reports. That's all under the reporting section. I mean, you have your typical estimate, invoice, order, all of that fun stuff. But yeah, I mean, you have production reports, you have receivable reports, sales reports, and then each of these have their own various ones, So sales by customer, sales by salesperson, by entered by income, product category. So yeah, there's a lot here.
Yeah, what I'm most concerned is, for tax purposes, that the bookkeeper logs in to our computer and she pulls down the sales report for the quarter, or.
Oh yeah, you'll have all of that. You'll still get your sales tax reports and all that, by all means, yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it sounds. I mean, I like the system. It's just the thing that I need to do the change, and that's what I'm kind of concerned about.
I understand. That's the big task right there, right? The change.
But I think right now would be a good time because it's so slow.
Yeah, we're actually finding a lot of people, that's actually, buying new systems because it's slow for them to get them implemented, and as well as customers that's been with us, even on the Sirius side, that's been with us for, 10, 12 years, saying, hey, I need to do some updates on my products and pricing, and we're seeing a lot of that stuff.
That's what I've been doing too. Okay, so let's say we do it soon. I already told Joe to go ahead with the storefront. Can they keep working on that and then just do the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll transfer it over whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right. Well, I like it. I just need to. I mean, my wife helps us with the accounting, and not accounting, but the